Attention everyone watching, this is urgent. If you are an immigrant, a senior, a retiree, or part of a mixed status family in the United States, there is a new IRS tax filing rule that takes effect today, and it could have a major impact on how you file your taxes this year. Ignoring this could lead to penalties, missed deductions, or even complications with your immigration status. That's why you need to pay close attention and understand exactly what has changed and what you need to do right now. The IRS has just implemented a new rule for the 2026 tax filing season, which affects income reporting, deductions, and eligibility for certain credits. One of the key aspects of this rule is that it changes how seniors and retirees can claim deductions, including an expanded standard deduction for those over 65. For immigrants, visa holders, and mixed status families, this rule also clarifies how certain types of income must be reported, and it adjusts eligibility for tax credits depending on your residency and filing status. The goal of this rule is to simplify reporting for some taxpayers while ensuring accurate reporting for all, but the changes are significant enough that you cannot afford to ignore them. So, what exactly is this new rule? First, seniors over the age of 65 now qualify for an increased standard deduction. Previously, the additional deduction was lower, but starting this tax year, eligible individuals can claim up to $6,000 more on top of the standard deduction. For married couples where both spouses are over 65, this can total up to $12,000 in extra deductions. This is a huge opportunity for retirees to reduce taxable income and potentially increase refunds. For example, if a single retiree had a standard deduction of $14,000 last year, this new rule allows them to deduct up to $20,000, lowering their taxable income and possibly moving them into a lower tax bracket. For immigrants, visa holders, and mixed status families, the rule emphasizes reporting requirements for all income, including wages, self-employment income, and certain types of investment income. Non-resident aliens or those with dual status may need to follow specific guidelines to report global income correctly. The IRS is particularly focused on ensuring that individuals who have recently changed visa status or have family members with different residency statuses understand how these changes affect their filing requirements. For example, if you are on an H-1B visa and your spouse is a resident alien or non-resident alien, you need to know which filing status to choose to maximize your deductions while staying compliant. Mixed status families may face unique challenges because credits like the child tax credit or earned income tax credit have eligibility restrictions for non-resident dependents. Another key aspect of this new rule is the clarification of deadlines. The IRS has set January 26, 2026 as the official start of the filing season. While you can prepare your return now using tax software, submissions will only be accepted starting on that date. Seniors and retirees should ensure they have all forms ready, including Social Security statements, pension distributions, and any 1099 forms. Immigrants and visa holders should collect W-2s, 1099s, and any other income statements, and mixed status families should verify that all dependent information is accurate. Missing or incomplete information can delay processing and refunds, and for immigrants, it could trigger IRS inquiries that may impact visa renewals or adjustments of status. One of the most important risks associated with this new rule is penalties for inaccurate reporting. If you fail to report all required income or incorrectly claim deductions or credits, the IRS can impose fines and interest on unpaid taxes. For immigrants, this can be particularly sensitive because tax compliance is often reviewed during immigration applications, green card processes, or naturalization. Undocumented individuals should also be aware that while certain filing options are available, accurate reporting and correct use of ITINs or alternative identification numbers is essential to avoid legal complications. For example, filing incorrectly could impact eligibility for a work permit or future immigration benefits. There are also significant benefits under this rule. Seniors and retirees can take advantage of higher deductions and potentially claim credits that reduce their tax liability. For immigrants, the rule provides clearer guidance on how to report global income, which can prevent overpayment or underpayment of taxes. Mixed status families may find that careful planning allows them to claim some deductions or credits they were previously uncertain about. For instance, a married couple where one spouse is a resident and the other is a non-resident might now more easily determine whether filing jointly or separately maximizes their tax benefits without violating IRS rules. What should viewers do right now to stay compliant and maximize benefits? First, gather all your income and tax documents, including Social Security statements, W-2s, 1099s, and any foreign income statements. Second, review your residency status and your family status carefully to determine which deductions and credits you are eligible for. Third, use reliable tax software or consult a qualified tax professional who is familiar with immigrant tax issues and senior deductions. This is not the time to guess or delay. Filing early and accurately can prevent delays, penalties, and potential immigration complications. It is also critical to understand the timing of this rule. Preparing your return before the IRS start date is allowed, but submissions must be made on or after January 26, 2026. Seniors and retirees should ensure that their retirement income, Social Security benefits, and pension distributions are accurately reflected. Immigrants need to verify that foreign income reporting and any ITIN issues are addressed correctly. Mixed status families should double-check dependent information and eligibility for credits like the child tax credit, which may have limitations based on immigration status. Missing deadlines or submitting incomplete information could result in processing delays or penalties. To provide a clear example, imagine a senior immigrant couple where one spouse is over 65 and the other is 64. Last year, they could claim a standard deduction based on the younger spouse's age. With this new rule, the older spouse's additional deduction now applies, increasing the couple's total deductions significantly. If they also have children or dependents who are U.S. residents, they could potentially claim credits they were previously unsure about. By preparing carefully and filing on time, they can maximize their refund while remaining fully compliant with IRS rules. For undocumented individuals or those with mixed immigration status, the main takeaway is to ensure accurate reporting using the correct identification numbers, such as ITINs, and to claim only the deductions and credits you are eligible for. There are protections available, and following IRS guidelines closely helps avoid any legal issues. For example, an undocumented parent filing for a child's tax credit must ensure the child has a valid Social Security number and that all income reporting is correct to avoid denial or audit. In summary, today marks the beginning of a new IRS tax filing era with significant changes that affect seniors, retirees, immigrants, visa holders, undocumented individuals, and mixed status families. The key points to remember are that seniors now have increased deductions. Immigrants and mixed status families need to carefully check reporting rules, and accurate filing is critical to avoid penalties or immigration complications. Deadlines are official starting January 26, 2026, so preparation should be done now. The risks of ignoring this are high, but the benefits of careful compliance and planning can be substantial. If you take action today, gather your documents, review your residency and family status, and either use trusted tax software or consult a tax professional, you can navigate this new IRS rule confidently. This is not just about taxes. It's about protecting your financial well-being and, for immigrants, your legal status. Don't wait until the last minute and make sure every form, deduction, and credit is accounted for accurately. Thank you for watching USA Immigration Explorer. If you found this information helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss critical updates about taxes, immigration, and financial planning in the United States. Stay informed, stay compliant, and take action now to ensure this new IRS tax filing rule works in your favor rather than against you.